Get a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Back-to-back carries here. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. On the gun is Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
On 2nd and 9. Finds him on the crossing route. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Back to throw now. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off.
Hang on here. The Raiders say not so fast. They've got that challenge flag out.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. First down throw by Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Slot man in motion right. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. He has it at the 22. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he's brought down for a loss. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 10. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Raiders get the game's first points here in the second. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Denver set to take the field on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 14. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Blake Gillikin on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be tackled after getting it up to the 28. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff up the gut. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
They'll run for this. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. This is brought in at the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. The throw is caught. And in for the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Running back sent in motion. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Throwing this back in the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. And the Raiders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, and to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Finds his man, Gray. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders 1st. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. On first down, they'll run. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They give it to him again. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the well again. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. He's on the move. He's keeping it.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
They send a man in motion. Looking to throw on third. Gets it to him on the screen. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Denver ready for another offensive possession. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Purdy setting up that play action. That one's complete right side. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's second and 5. He's got a man left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
gets there to force a small loss. Punt team on the field. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Raiders' drive is going to start deep on their own side of the field. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Simple dive up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And this is a worm burner. He did not hit that one well. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Broncos get set to take over. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. The Broncos offense all set to go. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Short pass brought in. The ball is out! But the Broncos will get it back. Whew, heads up play to recover that one. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down throw by Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun is Purdy. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 16. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And this one does not go far. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Man in motion here. 3rd and short, here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. This throw is caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Purdy. Touchdown, Denver. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lone back gets the handoff. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Still well short after the 3-yard run. It's going to be 4th down and 6. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here comes Davis. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Broncos. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard. Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they